This feature is powered by the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago, at the forefront of energy.
The Queen's Park Oval has been the mecca of sport and culture in Trinidad and Tobago and the wider Caribbean for over a century. It is called by many journalists and sporting enthusiasts as the most picturesque grounds in the region. But let's go back, way back. The Oval penned its first registered history when its gate was unlatched for the first time in 1896, which commenced more than 125 years of esteemed history. The first Test match bowled off in 1930 when England toured the Caribbean. The first one-day international 53 years later in 1983, with the most recent record in 2009 with its first T20 international. Many would recall the concrete stands and sandbanks of the 1970s, which felt the vibrations of the devastating Windies pace attack. Others may also recollect the square cuts and drives of Sunil Gavaskar and the hook shots of Rohan Kanhai that us millennials only heard of from Lord Relator's intricately composed 1971 Calypso. However, we would need more than a full run around the clock to dissect and share every piece of historical moment that was witnessed by thousands, including the iconic salmon tree. The National Monument contributed tremendously to TNT's history, as described by current president of the Queen's Park Cricket Club, Nigel Camacho.
The Oval has played a significant role in the history of this country. It has actually mirrored the history and development of Trinidad and Tobago as a nation. So when you talk about towards independence in 1962, prior to that, the Oval in 1903 was actually where the Olympic team was selected for Trinidad and Tobago to go to the Olympics, in the first Olympics in Athens. So a lot of significant events took place at the Queen's Park Oval. So including other sports. It's not only a cricket mecca, football, athletics, cycling, we had the cycle track, and cultural events. So the Oval has mirrored and played a significant role in the history and development of Trinidad and Tobago as a nation.
Apart from cricket, the Queen's Park Oval played host to cycling and World Cup qualifying football, among other sports. Culture also holds a chapter in the growing history book of the Queen's Park Oval.
The Queen's Park Oval has played a significant role over the years in cultural events related to Carnival, related to concerts, related to other events. People like the Pope have visited the Oval, Nelson Mandela, many other different personalities from all over the world have come. The Queen, So a lot of people, Muhammad Ali. So a lot of people have come to the Oval because of its centrality, and I think we can use that advantage of its beautiful geographic location to continue to benefit the country.
Its largest feat to date was the hosting of matches during the 2007 ICC Cricket World Cup, and is currently home to the locally based franchise, the Trinbago Knight Riders, and is one of the most successful private members club in the English-speaking Caribbean. Camacho went on to emphasize the importance of the Queen's Park Oval in our existence over the past 60 years and what the club is doing to educate the ones who have missed this part of our country's rich history.
We have a collection of assets at the Queen's Park Cricket Club Museum. Tremendous assets, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to digitize these assets, right? And we're going to create historical narratives to support the assets. And what we're going to do is use that information and those historical facts to educate the youngsters of the country about their country, how their country developed. It'll educate some of us as well, in terms of teaching us how we developed as a country. Some of it will be heavily focused on cricket because we are a cricket club, and people will learn tremendous stories, from the start of West Indies cricket in 1928 to when cricket went to the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board of Control. There was a lot of significant events that took place at the Oval, and there are a lot of historical assets inside of there that will be supported by narratives that will tell a story about the parallel development of sport and the nation Trinidad and Tobago.
The Queen's Park Oval, not just a cricket ground, not just an entertainment centre, but a national monument that holds a close place in many Trinbagonians' hearts, and also a place in our golden reel as a sporting nation.
This feature was powered by the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago, at the forefront of energy